Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been maintaining your flame?
You underestimated your child.
What's that instrumental, bro? That instrumental hard, bro.
You gotta ask Big Serpent.
Serpent be
You
having.
talking about the last one?
Mm-hmm.
That's Pop Smoke, and that's a short off of TikTok.
Type shit. Peace to the tribe, man. Peace to the collective. It's the initiates. Here to talk about some spiritual miracle shit to help you outside of the mumbo jumbo. So, got my nearest and dearest on the panel. Man, if you want to come up on this panel, let us know. We'll bring your ass up here. Send you the link, whatever the case may be. Make sure you utilize the links that's either in the description or the pinned comment. Join the Discord, read the article, do all of that good shit, man, because it's about to go down. What y'all up to, fellas?
Really just diving deep into the wisdom and just also having fun with the work. Just having a good positive mindset with the work. Like as you're doing the work, you're getting things done, and also you're getting worked on. Like the process of the work is making you. So I've been looking at it like that and been enjoying it. So I hope everyone else can see it that way for themselves. Because sometimes the work can be enduring, and you know what they say: what feels good is not always good, and what feels bad is not always bad. So enjoy the show, Flame. Let's get to it.
Sacred Serpent, Sacred Dark Serpent, Initiates for the Flame, Substack, cultivate.com.co. All readings are half off. All clothing items, one shirt, second shirt is 30% off. Come join us, come check us out. Yeah, man, just a lot of work, man. Trying to stay busy. Do want to say thank you to the folks for all the best wishes. Yeah. It's not a trying time, it's just a live time. So let's get to it.
All right, when y'all brothers say y'all at work, what did that mean? Y'all niggas got a job. When y'all say y'all here for the work and things of that nature, what is y'all talking about?
All of the work is centered around the flame. And by that I mean the protection of the flame is everything that comes from this format. When I say I'm at work, I'm just studying to get better. There's no time in any day that I don't feel like sharpening my blade isn't necessary. So when I say I'm working, I'm not telling people I'm at work. I'm just telling people I'm working. And it's always about working on self.
I always have a motto that I tell people: when you see me working, I'm working, and whenever you don't see me, I'm working.
That's super confusing.
So, like, if I'm new to spirituality and I don't know nothing about nothing, and y'all say y'all doing work, what do that consist of? And like normal
Meditations, rituals, shadow work, um, aligning yourself with your purpose. Like you set something up, you set yourself out to do something. Like you have to completely align yourself with that. Um, so that's what my work is centered around.
Mm-hmm.
It's really only about um, higher understanding, higher learning, um, merging the higher self with this lower self, and getting out of the glamour concepts of this reality. Like that's what I mean.
Mm-hmm. So, and to really boggle deep on that question that you asked, Hood, within the work, right? So people just don't get it misconstrued where they're just doing things on top of things. The work that you're doing should be based off a system that is built around sole purpose, around really what is God making for you. So the system that you're doing should be building, right? Because most of the time when we do think of work, we think about setting goals and trying to accomplish something. But most of the times when we don't complete a goal, we feel emotionally tied to it. We think the goal is a accomplishing thing, or when we accomplish the goal, we don't know what's next, or we have this uh, instant gratification where we think we're done with the journey. But if you would say scratch the goals and build a system, over time you're getting to a point and the system is constantly developing you. So that's how your work should be layered out, from mundane to spiritual. So having a duty when you wake up, creating that time for you and yourself and God, then having things lay out your day. Your system should be built upon that, because you don't want to just be doing things out of order or just be doing a whole bunch of things, and then we look back and reflect, you don't have nothing done. You just like, damn, but I'm working so hard.
Mm. Sounds a bit tricky. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm thinking of it from a perspective like I just got done shooting dice. You know what I'm saying? This came left the after hours and niggas start talking about spirituality. It's hard for me to figure out the necessity of it when you knee deep in the streets, or got a good ass job at a tech company. These types of conversations, they don't really present the modern man or woman with much use. You know what I'm saying? Because when you even say the work, that connotates to like, a 9 to 5. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Shit that I don't even want to do in the first place. Even, niggas hate their job even though they getting paid. You ever seen a nigga like their job for real? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas don't like that shit. They don't like waking up or having to set aside their time. Even if you is getting benefited from it, because the connotation to work is like negative. You know what I mean? So it's like doing what your purpose is. How do you know? How do you know what your purpose is? How do you know that the work you doing, like in a way, like how could you explain to somebody that what you're doing is a part of your purpose?
So first and foremost, right? How many times do we know that we should be doing this particular thing, but is how we feel about it that's stopping us from doing it? Because most of the time it's the thing that we're really scared of and shot from, that we do not do, that is stopping us from really doing what we're meant to do. And that sounds like really simple, right? Because the thing that you might be scared of is like saying something to that girl, or maybe just sign up for that thing, or what if you don't get it? But I think we talked about this in the pre-show, right? About being anointed.
For me, the way I know that I'm operating within my purposes, I keep getting inclinations from spirit, and spirit has never led me to do anything that was detrimental to self. When I actually sat down and listened to spirit, actually listened to my higher self in meditation and shadow work, when I actually sit and listen, silent.
How you differentiate that from that in your thoughts?
Well, because my thoughts generally come with impulses behind them that generally have nothing to do with anything that I'm doing that I want to do. those thoughts normally come with some shit that has a desired tap to it, something that has an accessory or something that I can accumulate in this physical realm to it. Like my thoughts essentially are controlled by me unless I am out of alignment. Like I can control my
Mhm.
thought. When I'm out of alignment, I can't control them things. When I'm on my bullshit, I can't control them things.
A simpler way to also putting that too is understanding: are your thoughts of the Most High, or are your thoughts serving your flesh? Most of the time, we don't really align our thoughts with God. We align our thoughts of our pleasures and stuff. Most of the time, we don't realize how much we're living in a comfortable state. Because when you're honestly uncomfortable, like the work is making you uncomfortable because you're constantly challenging yourself. But most of the time, we're sitting in our comfort, and when we go through shit that's ruining our comfort, we try to blame the most high or things that's going against us, but we're realizing that how we really just been sitting in comfort and just be doing things and not realizing, okay, if I want to be here, some of these things have to be upheaved from us to
Mm,
be able to go higher.
mm.
Like here, hold on, I'm pulling up this verse too real quick.
What say you, Hood?
Yeah, I feel like when you are on your purpose, like nothing's gonna stop you from it. Like everything opens up and you would just find yourself in a place where it's just you and what you gotta do. And what you gonna do in that space is up to you. And I don't even feel like it's a battle of the lower self. I think it's the battle of the middle self. It is like the good person, right? The good
Mm.
person that have to like people please and acquiesce to the people around you. I think that's the worst type of flaw, right? Because what's going to happen a lot of times is that people always going to have nice energy for you, pleasant energy for you. But when it gets to like purpose, it might be like I need to study this abstract material for 10 weeks
Hmm.
and get some shit down, gain a new skill that's going to change my life. But I can't seem to get it right because it's the motherfuckers around me, right? That's always doing them. So it's like purpose is very tricky because part of the tarot, which is a part of the spiritual journey, is the devil and the scapegoat, like projection. All of these things take place to whereas it's just much more easier to be a good person. Most people that's in our community, most people we come in contact with, they're going to stop fucking with you eventually
Hmm.
because the pressure to be a good person is going to be overwhelming, and to follow purpose, which is to like really figure out your skill, make that skill competitive, make that skill valuable, and figure some shit out. The people around you, like a witch, is just an outsider, man, a black sheep. These concepts, like one's in the chat if you feel like the black sheep of your family. Like you the nigga with a cauldron. Everybody else got a cross.
Hmm.
That's part of this shit. But people don't really talk about that part of it. Like, you ever watch a witch movie? Is them motherfuckers ever popular?
If it is, it's off a big ass glamour spell.
They
Mm-mm.
did a glamour spell, bro. They did a glamour spell to be popular. Otherwise, they damn near suicidal the whole fucking movie. all dark and gloomy and shit, doing spells. Fuck, watch the craft. Like the craft, they show you how ego and magic don't mix. Motherfuckers did every spell that they did more or less in a space of resentment because of the small little subtle error that niggas make all the time. I have to make this correction about 50 times a day. I want and magic don't mix. You either got it or you don't got it. And the work to me is making sure that you have what you already said you have. And a motherfucker gonna come into your life every day and say, "You're not a millionaire." Motherfuckers could tell me, "You're not an author, you're not a business owner." If I believed them, it would have been true.
Mm-hmm.
I promise you, I stopped talking to niggas for no reason. Niggas would tell you that, bro. The nigga just stopped talking to me because it's that serious for me. And if I'm always talking about what you got going on, not to say we got to talk about what I got going on, but this is taking my energy away, and my energy is vital. Like,
It's not
like
an equal exchange.
no, it's not, bro. Cause what I did with my energy was I created some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I spent my whole 20s, I spent that whole 10 years, 3,650 days people pleasing. Oh, we going out, bro. You gotta get fresh. Bet I'm getting fresh. Oh, we going to get the hose. All right, bet we going to get the hose. Like whatever niggas was doing, I was doing. So yeah, it's like like the path is the path for a reason. Cause it's
Mm-hmm.
like nigga, you gonna be on that bitch by yourself. So I don't think the reason why this shit gets a little tricky for motherfuckers when we start talking about rituals is that motherfuckers start drifting off into their boyfriend, girlfriend, mama, and daddy,
Mm-hmm.
best friend, or whatever the case may be, and them niggas don't even give a fuck about this shit. So now what? Now you gonna have to give it up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to give up this shit eventually.
That's a fact.
Cause the niggas that you with, like y'all seen Agatha all along?
Yep.
What was they doing? What was they doing? What's the premise of episode 2? What is they in order to get to the road, what do they gotta have?
They magic.
They gotta have a coven.
Oh yeah, the coven. Yeah, they build a coven together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's the level that niggas not really talking about for real. Not on no up, not like nah, nigga. We got a coven. We some
Mm-hmm.
witches and we a coven.
Mm-hmm.
Deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas want to be playing basketball with niggas and shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Watch fucking the football game with a nigga, man. Hey, kiss my ass, bro. I ain't never doing that shit with y'all. I'm never going to a social gathering. Ever. I'm never going to a get together. I'm never doing that, bro. Hey, we doing this. Da-da-da. Hey,
He said I can kiss my
I
ass.
pay my motherfucking rent, my nigga. Like I got listen. I'm conjuring. I'm doing a fucking money spell, bitch. Don't interrupt my flow, nigga.
Yo.
Real witch. If you trying to bring out a cauldron and burn some herbs, what is your specialty? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Black people, we need to talk like this. Because we can't watch Agatha all along and then be looking at it like this just a movie and some white people shit.
Mm-hmm. It's the cooperation aspect that needs to be fine tuned. It
The
needs to be
transparency, the
it needs to be
open.
talked about. It absolutely needs to be talked about. Because in all reality, like the this individualistic concept of like one person getting there, like it's not a winning recipe, bro.
Bro, that is goofy, bro. That's goofy. And the fucked up part about it is that one person gets a whole bunch of people to believe in them. That's the fucked up part about this shit. That's the whole fucked up part of everybody in this motherfucking community is burnt the fuck out. Burnt the fuck out. Believing in a motherfucker, man. Tell me I'm lying, bro.
Nah, you're not. You're not. People look like they've been through war.
All for the love of dick riding somebody. Listen, we all got to put our hands in this fire and burn our herbs together. We all got to walk this road together. We got to believe in this shit. We got to understand this shit. We got to all understand it at the same level because we got to do magic. Y'all around niggas playing goddamn spades. That shit is stupid. Y'all got motherfucking chakras and souls and spirits and magical wands and goddamn spells encoded in your DNA, sigils, all types of shit you can bring into play, talismans, all types of different modalities you can bring to play. And all for a nigga to be like, hey, we going on that cruise on the first? Like, man, come on, y'all. That's why I can't deal with niggas, man. Because I sound crazy. I know I sound crazy.
No, you
But
don't.
shit, these white people doing this shit every single day on your black ass. Every single day while you trying to figure out how to pay your motherfucking bills. You getting your motherfucking ass kicked and think you too good for a ritual.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's almost like niggas think there's a pie in the sky that's gonna come down sometime soon. Like this shit hasn't changed. It's only gotten worse. How the fucking y'all? How the fucking people's just still relentlessly be doing the same shit? Like y'all niggas still want to be entertained, bro. Like
Yeah, that's it, bro.
this shit, bro.
That's it. They want to feel good, you know. They want to be viral or talk about viral things, and that's all distractions. This shit was a distraction in 2012, 2013, when everything, whatever happened, is always was a fucking distraction. What they doing now is only distraction. We talking about the same government that hung us from fucking trees, talking about is you gonna vote for Kamala or Trump? We need to do fucking rituals. I'm a nigga. I'm not a Christian. I'm not a religious motherfucker. I'm not a spiritual motherfucker. I will do a spell in a drop heartbeat of a minute. I will connect with a herb in a second. All of this shit is around you, man. This shit is real. It's thousands of herbs you can buy in bulk, nigga. You ain't got no fucking medicine cabinet. You behind. Where's you gonna get your information from? In real life. Where did the ancestors get their information from? They didn't have YouTube. What did they use? For millions of years.
No iPhones.
They didn't have no fucking iPhones. Where was they getting the downloads from? Where was they getting the knowledge from? How was they connecting? Because it's actual plants out here, dog. It's connected to magic. It's connected to ritual. It's real. It's connected to daily life, but niggas be acting like, oh, nigga, let's pour up that Hennessy.
And you definitely gonna have to acknowledge, like they did live longer than we are living at this current stage.
Healthier, got more pussy than you. Got like, come on, man.
With way less technology, way less gadgets.
Before the dating apps, you was getting pussy strong. Remember, everybody here can bear witness to before the dating. I know you was getting pussy around the clock before the dating apps. Now, the more technology invested, you looking at your goddamn dating app profile, it's just giving dust. It's giving dusty, boy. You not America's Next Top Model. So where's you gonna get the pussy from? You ain't getting none.
Dusty boy.
It's giving Dusty boy. You know you ain't got no Louis Vuitton shit, nigga. You might as well fucking listen. You ain't got no designer, nigga. Get the
That
fuck
nigga
out of
said,
here.
your shit ain't on fleek, nigga.
You ain't no hype beast, nigga. You ain't getting no ass. You better do some magic, man.
Yeah.
Nigga still on a dry spell.
Hey, forever. Niggas wake up every day hoping that shit gonna change. Every single day. Waking up, praying it's gonna be different. Nigga wearing the same jeans. Y'all know I'm not lying. Y'all know the dusty ass nigga been dusty for the past 10 years. Never upgraded his wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
Yo.
Talking about, man, why ain't no girl really like me? You don't like yourself. You don't like yourself, bro. And it's like,
how you come outside like that?
talking about, I hope a girl like me today. No, you don't hope that, bro. You don't really hope that. The same shit is happening, bro, to you niggas every single
more
day.
embarrassed if you got to get naked in front of her, bro.
Oh man,
that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's like we live in a world, man, that is very, very magical, man. And you can, the number one, like everybody is like sexual, man.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't really get to it no more.
mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like sex is sex, you know what I'm saying? You really get horny at like 8 o'clock in the morning. You feel me? That's when you have
Okay.
testosterone.
Facts. A
Right?
man's testosterone peaks first thing in the morning.
8 o'clock, man. You get that pussy, get it out the way, man. You shouldn't even be thinking about that shit for the rest of the day.
The rest of the day. You niggas is sex addicts for no fucking reason.
Testosterone not even peaking,
You
man.
niggas is just giving away all your life force energy, niggas. Just throwing that shit down the drain, nigga. Like,
How you thinking about pussy at 2 p.m.?
like you just got boxed this morning, right? And the whole day is centered around you getting more box. Like
The
bro,
box in the morning is supposed to motivate you, get you through the day to come home.
bro.
Yeah, like you could just be good. Like you shouldn't even be thinking about it. You gotta understand, man. You can't focus on your destiny and pussy at the same time.
My uncle used to call that thirsty McGursty. Niggas is just thirsty, bro. Like, there's no way these niggas need this much sex.
That's they said niggas want the butter, not the guns.
Yeah, like these niggas is like these niggas is just like walking cryo chambers of just sperm, bro.
Hey, so within this first paragraph, right? Would you say that a lot of movies and TV really try to like misconstrue magic in the way of how
No,
like ways
no, I
and
think
shit?
I think movies they lay it out for real. They lay it out. It's just in this world, like it's not like you can't even say that, but really like I'm gonna just use it as an example. Like Jay-Z is not talking about waving a wand. It's not cool, right? Niggas will die being cool, man. Y'all can't lie about that shit. Cause every nigga gonna give his left nut to be cool, man. So they don't really they look at this shit like it's not cool, it's weird, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same point, talking about Jay-Z, I would say that nigga's into this shit, man.
Gotta be.
I mean, but like when you think about Jay-Z's
Oh, my
name
wife, the
too,
spiritual shit
like,
really real.
like what was Jay-Z's nickname? Jehovah?
Jehovah.
Jehovah.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
He's been tapped in since the beginning, though, bro. I don't think you get to that point, that level of mastery in your craft without being tapped in. Honestly. Yeah, but you absolutely right. Like The people that y'all admire and look up to are using high level sorcery and ritual magic. And y'all niggas look at ritual magic like some corny shit, which is weird.
And plus, but real ritual magic is different, though it still has the air of mystery. Let's dive into what ritual magic is and how it works and how people use it in real life. I feel like also like with magic itself, it just starts off with just how you even use your energy. Because I thought that was pretty funny how we talked about that earlier. But like your energy can just like bounce off into many ways, as in what you think about currently, what's on your mind, because it's always going to be a pool of things that's sapping your energy.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what's the first universal law? The all is mind, the mind is all, or the womb is all is womb. So it's just like your mind is kind of getting zapped in a way if you're not using it directly. It's like really one of the main reasons why we always say journaling and shit, because the journaling helps you like focus your thoughts and minds. I mean,
one is the law.
How many thoughts you get in a day, bro?
Oh, close to 11. Like, yeah, like it's up there. But you talking about the law of oneness. It states that everything in the world is connected to one another. Everything. That's the first law.
Yeah, I mean, like even like Jay-Z, say for instance, like Jay-Z, like a lot of different shit, you know, take place for Jay-Z to be where he is. Cause you gotta think like it took him a long time to break through.
Mm-hmm.
Put out a couple albums. He would have just like, you know, regular run of the mill rapper. He wasn't Jay-Z, you know what I mean? So it's like he did a lot of different things, and when you on that level and you want to be successful, shit, you don't know what you might do to get to a certain level of success, you know.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I feel like it's just energy that's available for us, and I think it's up to the individual to really partake in it. But if you real about this shit, you should be more or less trying to find coven members.
Yeah. I think you got to take it out of that weird section of your consciousness where you think A, it's corny, B, ain't nothing gonna happen, and C, I'm gonna look like, you know what I'm saying? Like those things have to be removed from your consciousness. But then, that's just one of those things that comes with doing this work. Like you need to be able to put your ego on a door and keep moving. Like you can't operate under this aspect of me within this realm of this work. Like you just can't.
Yeah, like it's the worst. It's the worst vibe. It's the worst.
You need so many other things to help you. Like
that's why I want is like the like you can't really utilize it in magic. It's like luster result, right? You got to really wrap your mind around that. But that's the difference between a witch, right? A witch tied into being wise, more or less investigating the world around them, right? Versus I want to figure this shit out. I want to have this. Nigga, we don't even know what the fuck this shit is called. What is this actual shit called that we're taking part in?
Yeah, because y'all been calling it life this whole time. I think.
How do you fucking know that it's called life?
Word. I think this shit like a tape recorder.
This shit could be a long ass version of somebody taking a shit for real, and we just moving through somebody's asshole.
What?
And we calling it life. Like the sun is just a turd, in the fucking the fucking earth is just the doodoo crumbs. We don't know what the fuck this shit is, but we calling it life. We calling it existence, and that to me is where you fall into culture, society, conditioning, and at the end of it all, you got a bunch of motherfuckers that don't even know what this shit is, what this world is called, but will come off and call you corny or different or weird or some shit, man. I'm about to put this cat outside. I'll be right back.
Hey, scroll down. Okay, no, you already on it. You good. Yeah, and I feel like even with the corny and like with all that judgment, you can't let it slow you down because anything you gonna do, whether like your magic could be starting your business and having a lot of shit, people gonna be judging you, and it's like all these other businesses. Like, think of this, right? They always say someone that's working out is not gonna judge you for start working out. So another magician ain't gonna judge another magician. People gonna see your magic and gonna be appreciative of you. But it's like certain times and certain chapters and certain people in the Bible, right, that God has anointed. And when they was anointed, they was not happy of that shit. Most people gonna see you do your magic and not really appreciate that shit. You have to understand that. I think I forgot who it was, but they like sold his ass when they realized he was gonna be a king. His family member sold his ass away.
You talk about Moses?
I can't remember. They knew he was gonna be anointed king, so his family sold his ass away.
You talking about biblically?
Yeah. I don't know if it was Dave. I can't remember.
You got sold for a couple shekels.
Put his ass up the river. So you keep saying anoint. What you mean when you say anoint?
So I was reading First Corinthians, right? And it was really talking about having God's grace, right? And having that wisdom of God's wisdom. Because most of the time we follow worldly wisdom. And we have to believe that, we are anointed under God's grace, and following your soul and spirit really gives you that destination. So like you gotta stand firm. Like if you really believe in this shit, you gotta stand firm in this shit. Like real talk. Like if you really believe that you are the one, you have to be on top of that. But like we always have faith and doubt mixed with that. Like we can't be having that mixture. It's like it's either you believe or you don't. Thank you. Someone said Joe. Thank you. I feel like we just don't really think about that. We just get caught up in all the bad and those thoughts are ego. Those are not thoughts of the Most High. And like we have to really be observant of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't like we don't really observe our thoughts. Like I talk to a lot of people in my journal. They were like, "Oh, that's cool. I don't do that though. I just think about it." And I'm just like, I'm like, that's for sure. But like, to me, it's just hard to do that. Like the stuff I really care about, I write it down, I section out. Unless I'm just a nerd and just love to write, probably so. But I feel like if you really take your thoughts seriously in your mind, you can take it to another level that you want to advance. Because if we're not proving every day, we staying the same.
Yeah, it's a natural growth process. It's a growth mindset, really, to have. But most people, so if I'm asking you right now, like what you good at, you probably going to tell me what you think you good at, type shit.
Right.
And that's not necessarily a growth mindset. A growth mindset is like, what am I good at? whatever I study, whatever I develop in myself over time is what I'll be good at.
Right.
Meaning, so people have a innate thought to say I'm naturally good at something or I'm not naturally good at something. And if you grow your whole life to be that, like, if you type of nigga say, I don't like eating pussy, I'm not no good at it. Like, that don't necessarily mean, you know what I'm saying? You can get better at it, right? You can study, you can talk to her, ask her, you know what I'm saying? Right? And then if she like, I want you to do it like a helicopter,
I,
right? You can
I,
try different shit. You can do the alphabet. You
I,
can spell her name. Like you could go up and down motion. You can do long tongue
you
action.
know what?
Variety of
I think I can
ways.
start a school. I think you know what? You just gave me another idea. Thank you, brother. Thank
It's
you,
a
brother.
variety of ways you can lick on the cat, right?
Mm,
But at
mm,
the
mm.
same time, if
That
you
shit is
didn't learn if you
listen.
didn't learn, you could enter the conversation like, "Man, I suck at eating cat," and she'd be like, What you mean?" You know what I'm saying? Might turn her off, right? A growth mindset is I will learn how to eat your cat better than that damn machine, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Show me, tell me how you want it, right? I will learn, right? That's a growth mindset, and with a growth mindset, anything is possible. But it's like, most people, man, I'm telling you, it's something that you have from a little kid where motherfuckers is good at singing or some shit. And you like, damn, that motherfucker good at singing. I can't sing. And the motherfucker be grown as hell, like, I can't sing. Oh, goofy ass, you can get on YouTube and take singing lessons, motherfucker. You can get singing fucking lessons, dog.
You in the Glee Club, nigga.
Listen, you can learn how to fucking sing, man. And you will be singing good if you learn how to sing, man. What the hell? Black people talk about I can't dance. Bitch, learn. Ho. Take an
Mhm.
instruction and learn how to dance.
Yeah, the worst shit is I was born this way. What?
Stop.
What? What's that
Nobody,
even mean?
that don't even make sense, man. When they say you can do anything, is more a reference to you can learn to do anything. Right? They skip that part. That's a
Hmm.
very crucial part in the understanding, though.
Anybody can learn to do anything. Now, if you do it well, that's up to subjective purposes, and that's not even up to you to decide. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can accomplish anything they put their mind to. So
Hmm.
it's just a matter of if you're willing to put your mind to it or not. Honestly.
And you willing to do the work to take to get better over time. But you was talking about something, AD. You was talking about journaling, and that made me think about like not too long ago, like in the 17th century, it was a such thing as two shifts, two sleeps rather. And they slept at different, like they was wake up in the middle of the night type shit, and they would journal right during this time. And that's how we know this shit even happened, because you would find journals, 200-year-old journals, and the person's like, yeah, I'm waking up from my second sleep and I'm journaling, whatever the case may be. But it's like in this time, if we wake up in the middle of the night, what we gonna do? Crack open that phone like it's a goddamn 40 ounce and get drunk off content. Like, what the fuck? Phones play a part in this not being able to journal.
Mm. Yeah, I think for most of the part, most of the time, it 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 came down to like whether you wanted to actually do it or not, and that's the worst freaking mindset to be in. Like especially if you don't understand what your purpose is, like that whole thing of just doing shit based on how you feel, like that's the worst shit ever.
But that's how the world moved, though. Like
Mhm.
most people buy off of emotion. Not even most. like
I
Mhm.
mean, and
like 100% of people buy off emotion.
and you know, it's crazy how you say that because I was talking to OG, and me and him was like most of the time when you listen to music and stuff or things that people do, it's how it makes them feel. It's like you get this type of feeling, you know. They say like, of course, like if you can afford it, yeah, you're gonna drive a certain car to make you feel a type of way. You know, you're
And,
gonna dress a type of way to make you feel a type of way.
and you gonna fuck on the type of girl that make you feel a certain type of way if you can afford her.
Mm-hmm. You sure will. You sure will. But guess what? That shit gonna run out. I promise you, it's gonna run out.
Mm-hmm.
Then you sitting there stuck like Chuck because now you got buyer's remorse and you don't even want that shit.
Mm. So within like with this, right? So when it comes into intent and symbols, I feel like sometimes when you get into symbols, and the articles explains it easy.
Oh, my
But
fault, my fault. My bad. My bad, dog.
oh, was it? I feel like that was a symbol though, bro.
It was a symbol. It was a
Oh
symbol.
shit.
It was ritual magic for sure. But like the intent part is tricky, right? Why is it intent instead of want? And why is it intent instead of desire? Why is it intent specifically? Anybody in the chat know? Anybody on the panel know? Why would it be intent over any concept to set your claim for what you want out of this magical expose? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it breaks down to intent, which is much different from a wish, much different from a desire, much different from a want. It's something very intrinsically different in the concept of an intent. So when you look at the etymology of intent, you get purpose, you get design, aim, object, will, wish, desire, that which is intended, intent, purpose, da da da. But this is where it comes into play: a stretching out, a straining, an exertion, an effort, an intention. Now let's go back to intent with that in mind, right? If I want something, if a girl say I want you, do that mean she going to stretch out to have you, or is she going to expect you to do the heavy lifting?
Heavy lifting.
Oh my god.
She ever gave you that look, serpent? Did she do a stretching out, or did she expect you to do the? She give you that look like she wants you to come the rest of the way, right? She might give you a phone call. Uh oh. But intent is a stretching out. It requires a little bit more effort than a want, a desire, and a wish. And I think this is crucial when you try to do ritual magic, because why would you want something that you're not going to extend for?
Mm. And then also in the article, it
So
really hones in and say your intent is your focus.
That's that's usually how I determine if I actually ever even really want something.
Do you have a focus in your life? Like real
mm,
talk, like chat, like do you have a focus in your life? That's a prompt you should like use for after this live or in the morning. Do you have a focus in your life?
I remember days I was stuck on that one question for the entirety of the day. Just like, yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing, player. But yeah, the way that I'm able to determine if I actually want something is when my mood changes. If I still want that thing when my mood changes, because chemical imbalances and fucking bad impulse control like will have you wanting shit that you don't even really need. You definitely don't need, but you damn sure don't really want. And if you look at something long enough, the repetition alone will make you want it. Period. Just ask McDonald's. Just ask McDonald's. How many times you saw them golden arches before you brought that shit?
Hey, they focus, Nick. They focus.
And that's high level magic, because that's not only high level magic, that's high level sigil magic.
They literally had a clown in front of niggas.
White Castles, Wendy's, Burger King, like that is all sigil magic right there. Y'all know damn well that 98% of that shit ain't even real food. Y'all know fucking well. But y'all still buying that shit.
Yeah, I don't even think us being woke, it's just a crazy paradigm, right? And it brings us back into like the conversation of like how you're not really going to ever be cool with niggas for real because niggas will pull up to McDonald's. Like, I'm sick of niggas just having a casual conversation about eating fucking fast food. Like, I haven't done that shit in years. And I don't even think that I'm better than nobody. It's just like, come the fuck on, man. Popeyes. It's like, really, just come the fuck on. Like I don't even want to talk to no.
Then they having arguments about what's better, churches or Popeyes.
I'm not about to talk to no adult, dog, with kids about fast fucking food, dog. That shit's not real, dog. That shit is.
Then they gonna argue with you about pain.
Worst shit ever made for the melanated man, but yet y'all motherfuckers just
look that shit up. That shit is crack cocaine.
On, like, come on, bro.
Look it up. When it hit the grease, that's crack cocaine, bro. I promise you. Study.
Bro, they gave us coconut Coca-Cola in the 80s, bro. That shit was in our Pepsi too. The fuck?
So with symbols, right? Sometimes we feel like they're hard and complicated, but easy process, right? I want you to go. This book right here is a powerful download, and another one you can get is Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural, right? That really talks about intention in a strong, powerful way. All you get gives you layout of the brain, like cool things, right? But it's a simple you can do. Get the initial of your name, and I need you to write out your intention, right? Three forms of it, a focus of it, and that's it. But if you really want a deeper understanding, you can really hit us up in the Discord and we'll chat about it, or you get the book and just get that download. I feel like if you really get on the focus of the tent and what we build with our imagination, we can make symbols pretty easy and simple. It's all about how we're working with it at the end of the day.
You have like a symbol, but then you also have like the drum too, the instrument like a symbol. Symbol would be like a summary of the whole entire magical process simplified, right? Something that is very simple. So sigils, just things that matter. Because the thing about symbols, right? Very important to realize symbols communicate with the subconscious mind. So when you see a red light, what do that mean? When you see a green light, What do that mean? If you see, a hexagon that's red, your foot automatically move over to the stop. You don't be saying, I should slow down now. You just
That's a
do it
fact.
unconscious because you see in a symbol, and that symbol have a summary of what you should do in them particular moments. So symbolism, shortcuts, meaning generation, imagery, archetypes, dreams. You can all use interpolations to help you with rituals. If you had a dream about something distinctly, like you seen something distinctly, a shape, a concept that was out of this world, utilize that symbol that you seen in your dreams as a symbol for your ritual that you focus on. One's in the chat if that makes sense. What you got on serpents? I mean, you got on symbols, serpent.
Well, I think I said this the last live when we talked about it, but yeah. So think about it this way: your DNA wraps around this planet 7 to 10 times, roughly, right? Within that strand or those strands of your DNA is every one that existed on your bloodline, ancestors, so forth and so on, right? Now, their information and their knowledge and their wisdom still exist within the same DNA that you share with them. So when you look at a symbol that you might think is nothing, it may actually activate powers within your own DNA that will give you information that already exists within you because it's your DNA. So seeing symbols in your dreams and then ending up seeing these symbols in a movie or on a TV show or on your phone or searching online, these are signs. And within the spirit realm, there is no such thing as coincidence. So the way I think about it is that if a symbol keeps coming up, that means I have to do some work in finding out why that symbol keeps coming up. Like you're not seeing it for happenstance. It's not popping into your consciousness just because. It's not inadvertent. It may come across inadvertent, but trust me, there's a reason behind it. But you have to be willing to go down the rabbit hole, honestly. But when they say a symbol is a picture that is worth 1,000 words, that's what that means. Because I can look at that symbol and I could come up with this many different understandings and concepts about it. That same symbol can be presented to Hood or be presented to AD, and they come up with their own concepts and understandings in their consciousness behind it. So understanding that these symbols are interchangeable, and in the beginning we spoke in symbol form. So right now, speaking in these languages, there's so much that we lost within this language that now going back and understanding and trying to grab the information that's necessary it has to be done through the symbols, and those symbols are paramount. So try and study your symbols or study a symbol and just meditate on it. Just sit there and focus on it. Try and clear your mind while focusing on it. See what comes up.
Yo, Hood,
Go ahead.
you want to pull up the Hangman card?
Mm-hmm.
Bow, 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 bow. So the download reason why I pull up this card, and there's always mythical stories that explain things, but when we're thinking about symbols, this card popped into my mind because it reminded me of Odin when he hanged himself on the Yazizel tree to understand rune magic, right? To download. So when we get to the Thoth tarot card version, they have emblems or sigil magic or symbols of Enotian magic. So the main idea of this card is descending yourself into spiritual thought, into symbol, right? Because you must study. This takes a process. Studying and growing your mind, because once you grow your mind, you grow your imagination. You grow your room for the downloads. Because once you understand the vision and how to decode, you'll be able to access the parts of the lucid dream that you want to do. Because right, the work that I've been doing, I've been setting an alarm every day. So when that particular alarm comes, I would do a reality check. And this has been helping me to really remain conscious in my dreams. So why I'm telling you this is because
Sort of like a totem. You created a totem. That's dope. That's dope.
no. I've been doing it with my hands. I do a reality check with my hands. You can do it any type of way. You can pop yourself a rubber band. You can
No,
pinch yourself.
I get what you're saying. I totally get
Yeah.
all of that. But what I'm saying is what you're describing is a totem.
Oh, okay. Shit, man. I'm sure
Like,
it'll be
if
someone.
anybody ever saw Inception, you ever saw Inception, right? Like whenever they kept going through different worlds and different levels of the dreams, they always, each and every single one of them had their own particular totem so they could remember, whenever they got back, which reality was the actual reality that they belonged to. So they created these totems. One of them had a thimble, one of them had a spinning rock, a spinning tab. Like all of them had these different totems that they used to help reconnect them back to their reality from their timeline.
What you picking up, K Dot?
I was just reading through the Hangman, but it's like I guess it would just always rules down to perspective. You can't really insert a person's proper perspective because if you don't feel you are a certain type of way, and I say like you're a child of the Most High, but you don't feel that way, and you feel like you're a human, then within that concept is everything associated with humanity. So, like, say for instance, you a dog, right? And you tell yourself you a dog, right? You ain't going to never just walk on your own 2 feet. You ain't going to ever like want nothing as a human. You gonna want some Alpo. You gonna want some goddamn, shit dogs want. You gonna be biting your tail and
Bacon bites and shit.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? You're just gonna be a fucking dog, right? But the whole
Drinking
time you could have been a human, but you just didn't do it. So it's like when we're a human being and we are stuck in human thought, which is not even human thought, it's like Neanderthals versus Homo sapiens, right? And you could just Google some shit. I'll just go on a Google thing. Neanderthal blood in humans. Neanderthals are known to contribute up to 1 to 0.4% of the genomes of non-African modern humans. Okay? Depending on what region of the world your ancestors come from, and modern humans who lived about 40,000 years ago have been found up to have 6 to 9% Neanderthal DNA. So, what's taking place is that most melanated men in this country don't realize this simple fact, right? It's a simple reality. The more you see the world, the more you see this shit playing out. So it's like when you a black man, you more like God than anything, right? So your perspective a lot of times is not really able to allow yourself to see spirituality in its truest sense. The same way as a dog is just going to eat Alpo if you pour it in his bowl. Like he not even going to really even care about a steak or you know what I'm saying, some other type of high level meal. He'll be completely fine being in some form of an illusion. So it's like just learning how to change your perspective internally about who you are at a conscious level. It makes 100% of a difference. Because what's going to happen a lot of times in the differentiation between a person that's doing witchcraft and just a regular normal person is that if I'm doing witchcraft, I can't be a human and be talking about I want this, I want that, I want this. That's basic Magic 101. Watch The Craft. Sabrina the Teenage Witch will teach you that shit. Whenever you put in your own little mixture of what you want, your own little ego into it, the magic don't work. So what is the illusion? The illusion thus is like thinking that you gotta do and put a lot of work into something that, man, you know, your DNA can reach to the sun and back if it's 6 feet of DNA in each of your cells in your body. Each cell has 6 feet of DNA. Each cell has 6 feet of DNA. Each cell is a trillion cells. See, most people don't really want to think about who they are at an energetic level, which when you talk about doing magic, nigga, it's the easiest shit you ever going to ever do. What's the biggest illusion? How hard you gotta motherfucking work. Like, it's like trying to teach a nigga how to eat a sandwich. But then telling a nigga like it's hard as fuck to eat a sandwich, bro. Like I don't even think like I seen a nigga eat a sandwich and choke, bro. I don't even think you and you just getting all of this propaganda your whole life. Right? And it's like another thing, man. This is real. So what's the illusion? The illusion is this. Imaginal cells. You ever heard of that before?
Imaginal cells.
Imaginal cells are associated with insect metamorphosis, a process by which a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly, but also a metaphor for the process of transformation that the world is undergoing. See, this is what is happening with human beings, especially melanated human beings that have been here for millions of years. We are metamorphosizing into what we truly are, our angelic spiritual body, much similar to what a caterpillar does in reference to a butterfly. So the shift that you are feeling is very normal and natural and related to more magical processes that are very natural. So what is natural to the butterfly is to fly. You would then also tell a butterfly as a caterpillar, man, it's gonna be hard as fuck to fly, nigga. You're gonna have to motherfucking study a fucking course back to back to back to back to learn how to fly, nigga. I don't even think, nigga, you can really fly for real because it's so motherfucking hard for you to fly, nigga. Have you ever fly before, nigga? I don't think you're gonna really fly, bro. Ain't none of us ever flew before. It's not really real flying, nigga, because have you ever seen a caterpillar fly? But within that fucking caterpillar, is a transformation that's taking place at a DNA level. In the DNA level of melanated people, they want you to give that shit to 23andMe, right? So they can do tests on it, so they can build quantum computers, so they can build clones. Okay, niggas want to figure out where they from, but they could never tell you where they from. They are fucking animals. That's like a dog giving you a test on your blood type, nigga. You sound. They can't figure you out, nigga. You. Come on, man. You are something. It's like a dog to a human. That's what we are in this world, bro. We like something that's on the precipice of transcendence. And they do a lot. They kill Malcolm X. They kill Martin Luther King. They kill every fucking rapper. They do this shit, bro, because they know who we are. They infuse the community with drugs and gang culture because they know who we are. They don't want you to realize this as a black person. They want to bring you into that motherfucking church or give you a motherfucking scam artist, spiritual leader, guru motherfucker to hit you with the mumbo jumbo because they know who the fuck you are. These are imaginal selves. Please do your own research on these real things, man, that are happening within inside of you at a DNA level. It don't matter if you sucked a spiritual nigga's cock from YouTube with a video that was touching your soul, bitch. It don't fucking matter, man. You gotta actually tie in and tap into this DNA energy within yourself.
I mean, it matters to me if you suck this cock, but I digress.
Listen, man. I'm just saying, man. It's independent. Imaginal cells operate independently as single cell organisms. That's the get down. It's happening within you.
That's a fact. But it's fucking amazing though, bro. Isn't it like amazingly scary? Like, hold up. Like you might just float out of your bed while you sleeping at night. Like, word? Son, shit getting spooky around here, bro.
Hey man, I was waking up in different timelines, seeing shit.
I'm doing this retention work and seeing them spaceships in your neighborhood, nigga. Like you gonna understand.
Timeline, she crying about how it didn't work out. I promise you, I do not make this shit up. So I'm just waiting for it. I'm not waiting for it to happen, but if it happened, I seen why. I guess I will go to that timeline.
It's really like, bro, I really want to say this because it's important. When you talk about imaginal cells, you're talking about imagination. So if you want 10 bitches sucking on each individual toe, that's your imagination. And ain't nobody in your imagination saying, AD, you dead ass wrong for having them 10 pink toes suck on your 10 brown toes. Like, you can't be doing that. You gotta be so tapped into your imagination that the only thing that the girl could do is just fall deeply in love with you. That's the only thing that can happen in your world. She could just fall magically in love with you. And if she not doing that, you in the wrong timeline. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times niggas be in the wrong timeline, especially if the world is kicking your ass. Your DNA is too motherfucking powerful.
You need to change that fucking timeline.
It's imagination and timeline. You can kind of interchange those words.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Because if you imagine you an ancient bitch, you're going to wake up into that reality. And it's a lot of ancient bitches that don't even feel that they ancient bitches and they get treated like queens because that's the get down. That's the science. It's a lot of ancient niggas that do not feel like they your baby daddy. You feel like he ain't shit. He don't feel like he ain't shit. What'd he do? Move on. He moved on.
I gotta beat the mic.
Y'all talk about that. Yeah, people talk about that fake it to make it shit. That's exactly it right there.
Every nigga's doing it. You better get down with the get down.
I watched the nigga say, tell nothing but lies, but at the end of the conversation say, yeah, but I had already convinced myself that I was telling the truth. So,
hey, did y'all see that Kevin Hart movie, Die Harder 2? Anybody see Kevin Hart? You seen the Kevin Hart movie?
Mm-hmm.
That shit is on the fuck.
Yes, that shit is ridiculous, bro. That shit is totally fucking ridiculous. Totally fucking ridiculous, bro.
He said some shit like, yeah, what I said to you, I was lying, but I didn't. That nigga, man. I sat and watched that shit like, man, y'all can't be fucking serious. I don't know if he was serious.
Is anybody else over Kevin Hart? Because I'm over that nigga. Like,
bro, Kevin Hart, man.
I'm telling you, man.
That shit is crazy.
Ever since he put on that dress, man, he never gonna die, bro.
Hey, D, remember you said ever since he got into that accident?
Oh God, hey,
but that was the whole movie about him having a body double the whole time.
The whole time.
Damn.
Yeah. When we was talking about this shit the other day, AD, they gotta put it in your face, bro. They can't lie to you about it. They have to. They have to put it right in your face, but they make it so ridiculously obvious that even you would question yourself while watching it.
In that movie, bro, his ass motherfucking hired basically a clone in the fucking movie talk about stunt doubles.
Mm-hmm.
This is crazy.
Nah, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't.
They can't lie to you, man. They gotta put it in your face.
Have to.
So, and once again, in the thing in the movie, he only had white people around him.
That's it. That's all he had around him.
The whole movie, he didn't have no black people around him, dog. His assistant, like he didn't even have his mama or his wife or his kids, but it was a movie about him.
Mm-hmm.
It was more of like a documentary type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like in a movie form. And it was real, but it just made me think like, damn, you really put this movie out and you didn't have no black representation whatsoever?
None. That nigga will break dance for a piece of chicken.
And it was so homoerotic, bro. Every 10 seconds, it was a gay joke, bro.
All his shit is slightly passive aggressive homoerotic. All his shit.
Shit's wild, bro. I'm like Kevin Hart, bro. This nigga dog.
He's dropping it on
the cliff, dog.
Yeah, you ever look at a nigga and be mad you used to be a fan? That's what I look at him and say, like, I'm mad that I used to like this nigga. Like,
nah, this nigga definitely got co-opted by the Illuminati, bro. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, that's not Kevin Hart, bro. Like, I can't imagine.
There's no way that's Kevin Hart. There's no way that's Kevin Hart.
I can't imagine. He didn't even have none of his niggas that usually do comedy with him. It was just a bunch of weird motherfuckers.
All of the niggas is on different shows. That's the other weird thing about that. I haven't seen none of his Philly balls with him.
Shit's crazy.
Fuck all that.
Man. Energy and tools. So a lot of times people just kind of go into rituals with low or no energy whatsoever because they don't really believe in this shit. But once again, to take it over the top, Ain't no sense in doing a ritual that you know that you don't feel that is going to work the same way. Ain't no reason to open up a door. You know what I'm saying? Like your magic should be realer than the reality that's around you, because energetically it is. Even though you can't feel or process your DNA, every night you could go to the sun and back energetically in real life and call yourself. You ever wonder when you wake up, you in a different landscape, not really related to Earth? One's in the chat if you ever had a dream where you woke up in a different, almost felt like a different planet.
Yeah, I had one. I felt like I was in a spaceship, but I couldn't open my eyes all the way. It was like I could get a peripheral shot, but I couldn't get a straight on shot.
I be waking up in some motherfucking place. I don't know where that motherfucker is. But you gotta understand that at DNA level, you can go far distances. Like
Mhm.
you energetically can go far distances, and it's not inconceivable because you are an energetic being at a cellular level. Can't nobody take that away from you. So the energy you put into the ritual, that's how it's gonna come back to you.
Yeah, if you could find those astral records, that astral record chamber. Oh yeah, get into
Hold on,
those.
hold on. Are you talking about the Akashic records? Is that what
Absolutely,
you get into?
absolutely, absolutely, absolutely.
So if
I
I
was
if I
taught. I was taught you could go back into that. You can go back into your Akashic records and course correct whatever the fuck you want to course correct if you feel there's course correction needed. Like at least that's what the teachings say. So, I mean, I haven't been I haven't been
Hey,
able
but when you say that, how many movies always talk about that, right? And they seen it be that one nigga that deep dive into it. They be like, it's forbidden, don't fuck with it, and did some crazy shit with it. So hey, man,
yeah, I haven't seen much that has detracted away from that. Everybody that I've read or heard talk about the Akashic records says the same thing. That you can go back in those things and course correct it if you feel the need to. If you got the patience to find whatever it is that you're looking for from your past, whatever woe is me moment that is really back there, you can go back there and course correct it. You can go back there and prepare yourself for it. I'm just saying, this magic shit is beautiful. Get you one. Yeah, you want to know how reason why my train of thought when it comes to movies and TV and all this occult shit they put right in front of us is that's the whole purpose as to why they how you know that this shit is probably more real than not. These niggas is not that intelligent. These niggas is not that intelligent because they telling you the same stories over and over and over again. If it's not the Hey Ruth story, it's the Osiris story. It's like they just keep pushing that rock down the road.
And the thing about it, bro, is that it's real demons that exist in a space where they have dominion over the spiritual world, because the true torch bearers have not really claimed their inheritance as far as the true torch bearers,
Mm-hmm.
mm.
right? So
Of course, will
the
never be
ones that
corrected
are
until
in
you do.
control are the tattooed white boys with bald heads and the fucking chain link fucking wallet chains and shit.
The biker joints.
Man, these niggas is doing a lot of shit, man. Doing a lot of property buying, like liberal,
A lot
like
of
they
consolidation.
man, they're not fucking around, bro. And we fuck around because we don't understand the power of, magic in general. Not to say niggas can't do dark magic, but really, man, I mean, niggas don't really want to say it, but really, the power of white magic, the power of holy magic, the power of pure magic. Like niggas don't even understand how powerful we would be if we all dressed in white in solidarity and practice pure unconditional love. Niggas would catch on fire because then the war is highlighted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why they put out Supercell. They think Supercell is some fucking X-Men. Like, nah, nigga. Nah, nigga, I gotta check that Supercell shit out. Well, yeah, you writing exactly, bro. You writing exactly.
I feel like even with the candle gazing, you might feel like man, I'm not really doing nothing with this, and you feel like the same way with meditation. But I promise you, once you get done, man, you go through the day, you get back to that altar, you be like, damn, like I'm here again.
Yeah,
My day is like I got through that motherfucking day like I ain't even drink no coffee. I think type.
that shit annoys the fuck out of me because people really treat the spiritual work like it's 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 something you can accumulate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got 5 stars for my spiritual work last week, nigga. How many you got? What? That's not even that shit.
17, nigga. I thought I talked to this one nigga 17.
Like, that doesn't even.
I realized he wasn't doing his water magic white, so I knew I was doing something better.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Hood
He
stay
threw
out my
he threw
head.
his water on the floor. Shit, I throw mine at my bitch. You know what I'm saying? We on two different levels with this water magic shit.
Yeah, Hood talking about that white magic. I was like, that nigga need to stay out my head. You know, I'm working on that white tantra ebook right now. So, but yeah, that's something that's something that niggas never talk about is the white part of the magic, or the white part of the work. Everybody want to do the dark shit. I don't know what it is about the dark shit that appeals to niggas. Maybe because y'all secretly just
So you remember
I don't know.
in Avengers, not Avengers, don't Doctor Strange, and then you had Agents of Shield when they was talking about the Dark Code,
Mm-hmm.
and that's an example of like dark magic right there in itself. It's too damn consuming. You'll be thinking you doing all the right things with that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So niggas,
Every person they tell you they consume, they ass, man.
so niggas show up and be like, all right, I'm ready to collect. Like, collect? Like, yeah, nigga, like you thought you got that shit on your own, nigga? Like, nah, you had help.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, just in general, right? Black people was the standard of morality at a certain point in time, the standard, right? More or less turn the other cheek, very much like high level, high regard in how they relate to one another. And within the dark magic ritual, which kind of was like, I feel like it was all for black people. Feminism was for black people, right? Because a white woman can say she a feminist and go get married soon as she finished calling herself a feminist, right? A
Right.
black woman say she a feminist and move herself completely outside of the dating market. Being, we are not marriage minded as a people, and we used to be. But as that, if you're not marriage minded, that means you like more or less sexually free. And within that, that's full corruption, and you don't never bounce back from it. And what we trying to do is use spirituality as a way for us to put toothpaste back in the tube, and that part it just don't work. So no matter how far you get with somebody, you're going to reach a psychological limit or barrier, right? That says we have to work through this. We have to alchemize this. It could be something from a past life, but if the relationship ain't whatever a motherfucker wanted to be, they'll just break that shit off and go to a next relationship. We are corrupted as fuck when it comes to that. We perfectly fine. My whole life, I've seen it to whereas, oh yeah, this is my kid. Say hi. This is my new friend Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. I shouldn't be meeting no other niggas' kids because I'm trying to give me some ass on a Friday night.
What you
All
say?
right, go upstairs,
Yeah,
little
bro.
man, Junior. Like we don't need to go through that shit, man. That shit shouldn't be normalized. We are fully corrupted, though.
That's how you know you on bullshit. That's how you
Man,
know you on bullshit when you doing shit like that.
you can feel it.
Definitely be tatted up.
I feel like this shit is real, man. Because this is what they looking for, and Agatha all along the dark
Mhm.
hole. This is what
Yeah, that's why I pulled it up because this is how the Scarlet Witch even got it and all the other shit.
right. The dark hole was owned by Agatha Harkness, who brought it with her to Westview in order to amplify her powers so she could manipulate the Westview anomaly without being noticed.
That's why they gave her a show.
Right. And then Wanda took that shit.
They had to do a do-over.
Now
They
they
had to
try
circle back. They had to circle back. This is the circle back now.
listen, they just talking about black people though. You know what I'm saying? Like they stole it and they took all of our magic, right? And now we gotta fucking coven up to go back on the goddamn road.
Just to get it back. That
Get
shit
it
crazy.
back.
That shit crazy. Well, the internet should know because the world should know. You know, this is a motherfucking coven, nigga. Get used to us. Get used to us.
Yeah, and like the thing is as we got into journaling earlier, that could be you could have a grimoire for your dreams. So when you wake up middle of the night, bow, put it in, punch in, right? And then
Just
you
hit
can
it.
have so many things for yourself to really tap into, things you can observe, because you can start doing magical practices, and now you got to start doing vision work. Now you got to start doing hypnosis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I say fuck it, man. Just do everything.
Man,
Try everything at least
hey,
once. At
doing
least once.
doing an ice bath for hypnosis.
Yeah, not too many people bought that ice bath life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I started with the ice showers. I did probably like maybe 2 ice baths my whole life, but yeah, I started with the ice showers.
Hold your breath and go into that mud for a few minutes.
And no, as soon as I wake up in the morning, turn the shower on as cold as it can be. Jump in that bitch and just see how long I can stay in it.
It gets to the point you gotta have someone hold you down too when you in that ice.
Yeah, well, in the bucket, the tub, absolutely.
That's interesting, man.
But that's
You know, and then if you don't want to do ice, you can. It's other stuff you can do. Some people don't like doing ice baths, but I feel like that's easy, safe, relaxing, building your mind.
but it's a good comparison because um to create a new habit it takes 21 days, but it also takes frequency, intention, and repetition. And you have to deprave yourself of something that you normally are used to. So depriving yourself of one thing in order to gain another, I think is a fair trade-off. especially if it's going to teach you how to learn certain aspects about yourself that you never knew existed. I think it's worth it. Honestly, I would jump head first into this magic shit and try everything. Honestly, within reason, within reason. But I am the fuck around and find out type, so don't follow me per se.
And also, really cut it simple and clean. Working with your habits is a form of magic.
What you
Yeah,
mean by that?
You said what, Hood?
What you mean by that?
So when you think about your habits, right, is it basically a form of ritual because it's in your habits form and your actions, right? So let's say you want to change your habit, right? You got a habit of going to bed too late and shit, or you not getting the reading done that you want. So you have to make subtle cues. You just can't like try to do something and be like, I'm gonna just do this. Now you got to meet yourself there and set yourself up, and that's basically a ritual in itself. You have to form things. You have to create a process. Brushing your teeth is a form of ritual. So imagine if you brush your teeth after every meal and flossing too. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't do that, you know, but that could be your ritual. But in order to have that cue of brushing your teeth all the time, you got to make sure you got a lunchbox, and your lunchbox got to have floss and toothpaste, and make sure your toothpaste fluoride free. You know what I'm saying? So it's all cues that you set up, having alarms ready. That's how the ritual can work. So that's a form of magic, but we don't think of it like that. We think of these practical deeds. You know, the whole world is based and built off magic. It's just that we have turned it mundane through modern experience and modern man. That's just the truth.
man, you got 30 fucking trillion cells in your body. Please explain to me how you put blood in all of them. The fuck? Asking about magic, nigga. 30 trillion cells in that motherfucking human body, nigga. Explain to me how you get blood to all of them. The fuck? Why we still having this magic conversation with niggas? Like, shit is crazy, bro. Did you send blood to your foot today, nigga? No, but it got there.
Feel like, it's a lot of things that you could do very naturally that, it's a million different things to do, and that's going to be hard to figure out what it is that you're going to do. But if you're able to just go within yourself and start there, that's the best thing. The more you can bring that out, whatever that is, the more things will come into alignment, but your whole life is already lined up for you. Prosperity, love. It even goes to show like being broke or being out of love is just you being out of off path. A lot of times, just making sure that your life is just good is part of it. Um, you shouldn't be in this spiritual shit struggling. It's counterintuitive, right? It's like I've been doing this research on prosperity, and it's like a right that you have. Like everybody's waiting on you to be rich because everybody knows you're already rich. Do you know?
Money wants to be in your bank account. That's courtesy of flu magic. Money wants to be in your bank account.
It's really just opening up that energy vortex, like really sitting in it and be like, man, if you really struggling, if you really get your ass kicked, you know, understand you can change that shit like that. Or you can keep that shit up at infinite. Shit get real in the field when you don't understand how powerful you are at a spiritual level. But it does work. You know, ritual magic does work based upon your DNA. You got so much magic inside of you that's untapped. So really understanding your chart, understanding your Pluto, your Neptune, your Uranus during this time, get into the science of high level magic, high level ritual. All of that shit that you worried about financially, will I be able to move? I don't know if it's gonna happen. Break those boundaries and barriers down. You got $100 in your bank account. You like, damn, I don't want to spend my last 100. Don't worry about it. You about to make more. You gonna add to that 100.
On me, a real nigga would have spent that bitch and invested. Watch it come back.
Eventually, like it's a beautiful world. Like you can do. This are things that you could do. You could go outside of your body, contact people, and tell them to support your business. Wake up to people supporting your business. This is something I do every fucking night. I go outside of my body, man. You gotta go outside your body. You can. You a million fucking feet tall, man. One cell got 6 feet of DNA encoded into it. I'm gonna just keep telling y'all that shit. It's not something that we making up. You can Google the shit, man. When you gonna start looking at your life in reality. They don't want to tell you this shit. How long is DNA? If stretched out, the DNA in a single human cell is approximately 6 feet long, meaning all the DNA in your body, if linked end to end, would stretch for a very large distance due to the vast number of cells present. One in the chat if you heard what the fuck I just said. That's who you really are, man. You're not a black woman, a black man. You're not. You're fucking.
Fucking
Who?
Agatha all along, nigga. The fuck?
Like, bro. From the sun and back, man.
I mean,
Talking
isn't
about
isn't that what,
I ain't
isn't that
get
what
no
I said
ass.
earlier?
Like,
They probably said it stretches longer than I did, didn't they?
yeah, say it stretch from the sun, from to the sun and back.
Come on, bro. I was just saying around the globe. That's further. That's far as
That's
fuck.
as far as fuck, nigga.
Oh, shit. That's all your ancestors inside of you at one time, bro. You can't tell me this shit is not magic, man. Like I laugh at niggas that laugh at the idea of magic. Like literally, laugh at y'all.
I want you to put another fucking one in the fucking chat. Cause niggas is gonna tell you that you need to tap into their fucking course. You need to spend $1 million fucking dollars on some fucking course.
Go on this spiritual retreat with us.
You gotta go to fucking South America.
He's trying to blow your back out all weekend.
Listen, the fucking Poleros eating your fucking pussy when you fucking comatose. You like this? You like this? Talking about I spent $8,000 for this trip, stupid ass motherfucker. Your DNA can stretch from the earth to the sun and back 600 times, nigga. It gets worse.
It gets worse.
Talking about, I just need a reading, bitch. You need to shift your fucking perspective. You need to know who the fuck you are. Talking about my life ain't right ever since.
Fucking read that fucking DNA, nigga. The fuck? That nigga's telling you got junk DNA. The fuck?
Junk DNA.
Explain that. Please make that make sense. The fuck? Anything they can't explain, they always call it some dumb shit. Junk DNA.
All of a sudden, Hector licking on your pussy off the goddamn room concoction they done connected, talking about is ancient. Them bitches gave you some Taylor pork, some shrooms.
Taylor pork, oh yeah, you finna be fucked up.
Some wild weed. You was using the motherfucking ghetto of Mexico, ho, talking about you on a spiritual retreat. Bitch, you was in the hood. Stop fronting.
Yo, that shit is out of control, bro.
Niggas passed you a joint talking about you could have went to the dispensary. Your local town got the same shit. Put a save $7,950, goofy. Your DNA can stretch from earth to the sun and back, and you don't need none of these spirit. What did spiritual people do before the internet? I bet you niggas' heads is gonna explode. You mean they didn't take Sister Wonderful's course? No, bitch, they never took Sister Wonderful's course.
Sister Wonderful's course is a made-up motherfucking course, nigga. Like, you can't, it's not that you can't find it on Amazon or anywhere else because they don't want to fuck with them. Like, no, Amazon and them don't want to fuck with them. Like, they selling some bullshit.
Listen, man. Your DNA could stretch from the earth to the sun and back 600 fucking times.
600. That's insane.
That's fucking insanity. In real life, they know this shit. That's why they want to get your DNA. They want you to swab your motherfucking cheek so they can tell that you from Nigeria, goofy. How the fuck can anybody be from Nigeria when Nigeria was created in 1957?
Yo,
no, what tribe?
Make that make sense. How you gonna be from a place that you older than?
Nigeria is not a tribe, nigga.
At all. That's why the niggas are scammers. They confused.
They don't even know they tribe, man. They think it's niggas that will tell you that they Nigerian. And our dumb ass will be like, no, we Americans. Like, wait, we need to figure this shit out. We using these things. We're not even fully aware that our DNA. Did they teach y'all this shit in school? Your DNA.
Oh, I want to know if you was asleep during that class at all first. Like,
what the fuck?
Did you miss something?
I ain't see in the course selection DNA.
This shit is crazy.
None of that shit. The fuck?
Niggas was telling you about a whole bunch of shit, wasn't they? All about everything except who the fuck you were. But you was in school. What was you learning? What they wanted to fucking teach your stupid ass.
Whatever they wanted to teach your stupid ass. That's crazy.
You better want to learn outside of a motherfucking white boy institution. I tell you that, because you ain't gonna know shit talking about I got a degree. You sound smart, don't you? You think you sound smart?
Really smart talking about you got a degree.
You paid them.
You had to sign your name for that, right? So you gave up a little piece of your soul too.
Listen, everybody in that school is paying 5 figures a head, nigga. Every semester, nigga. What the fuck?
And still going on summer breaks and winter breaks and man. It's
all a scam, man. It's all a scam. If y'all would realize that is all a scam and the education that you need to fully learn is within yourself through meditation, through calming the fuck down, through activating your parasympathetic system, getting out of fight or flight, talking about, man, I need to get over my baby daddy, bitch. Fuck that nigga, man. You could go from the earth and back 600 fucking times. Text
600 fucking times.
text that nigga, say, listen, I figured out my DNA can stretch from the earth to the sun and back 600 times. If you don't want to take care of your kids, that's fine, nigga. I can't force you. And just live your life.
Word. You think if you shame a nigga for his whole entire life, it's gonna change anything? Like that nigga don't give a fuck.
You only gonna hurt yourself. Let this shit go. You can't be mad at another human being, man. That's what an animal do. You not an animal. You a god, man. You a full-fledged god. See, back to the conversation we had at the beginning, man. We don't know that this shit is called life or existence or the world. They
Nope.
telling us this shit, man.
Mm.
This could be something completely different.
Totally fucking different.
A caterpillar don't know it's gonna be a motherfucking butterfly, nigga, but it do become one, dog. That's a motherfucking metaphor, man.
I know one thing. It makes sense if you tell me that all of God's chosen people exist within within his consciousness. That makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes sense to me, but all of this shit could be fugazi, bro. Like, what the fuck? How do I know that my grandmother ain't planning this shit? Or my grandfather or my great grandfather, how do I know that they ain't planning this shit for me? How do I know that my shit wasn't already planned out from the beginning? How do I know?
How powerful is your consciousness in reality? In reference to doing ritual magic, how powerful is your consciousness? If your DNA can stretch from the earth to the sun and back 600 times, if you have an intention
Unlimited.
that is empowered, how powerful is that?
It's unlimited. How could you put a limit on something that you couldn't even measure? I couldn't possibly measure 6 trips or 600 trips to the fucking, you know what I mean? Like I couldn't possibly measure that.
But that's the lockdown, right? That's the hijack of not teaching us. See, when they took away our spiritual development through colonialism, we just be like, that's fucked up. But what if they took away your ability to astral travel, to go outside of body, to really see the totality of the solar system and the universe, like go outside of your body into other dimensions, back into this dimension? What if they took all of that shit away? And imagine that shit, man. Niggas really walking around this bitch disconnected from their higher and lower selves in the most spiritual way. Because we are so conditioned and controlled to be in this 3D reality and pay these motherfuckers rent and mortgage and all of this shit, man. Pay your bills, but understand, man, you can do energetic things that will make it easier for you to pay your bills, if that makes sense.
That's a fact. That's a fact. You can lighten your own load. I think that's what you were trying to refer to. Like, you can lighten your load. Like, it doesn't have to be every day kicking my ass type shit.
No, hell no. You can open up some doors. You can change your paradigm. You can change your dimension, but you really have to be in a space of really having a real intent and do the goddamn ritual and the magic.
1000%. And you also have to be able to change that fucking frequency with the flip of a switch. You need to be able to flip that shit. You wake up on the wrong side of the bed, redo that shit. Lay down and get up again the second time. Do something different. You got to be able to flip that switch, because if you stay in that contemplation mode when you in a fucked up frequency, you ain't getting out of that shit no time soon.
That goes to not fucking with motherfucking energetic vampires on no level.
Mm-hmm. And also knowing that, like you were speaking to, like you were alluding to earlier, that I need to be the gauge for the type of energy that I give off, right? Because if, like you said, if I'm giving off more energy for this fucking connection than you are, why the fuck are we even caring about this connection in the first place?
Yeah.
Right.
No, a bitch gotta act like I'm the best nigga in the whole universe, or I'm not even interested.
1000%. I will get bored real quick.
Everything I do gotta be perfect. Like she
Mhm.
gotta be so fucking delusional that it makes no fucking sense. And you're like, damn, this bitch is crazy. And I'm like, yep, I love her.
I love her.
You want girls to say, I would never treat that nigga like that. And it's like, exactly, but that's why I ain't with your motherfucking ass too, motherfucker. What the fuck?
Mhm.
She treating you too good. I would never do my man like that. Yep, that's why your ass single as a dollar bill, because you don't even
Mhm.
understand the science.
Mhm.
But,
You rather be on the sideline telling somebody about what you ain't gonna do than actually getting
listen,
what you-
you're only supposed to get it right once. Like what the
That's
fuck?
it.
This ain't no repeat and wash. This ain't no goddamn. This ain't no pair of pennies. I'm a
You
real.
don't hit the reset button, nigga. This ain't Nintendo.
No, you do not get to respawn, girl. You get one life, girl. I got consciousness. You might not even exist if I'm not paying attention to you. What?
That's
It's
a
a whole
fact.
privilege.
That's
I
a
have a
fact.
whole consciousness. You would be outside the goddamn movie credits. Like you won't even be in the movie, girl. It's like, what you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
You better treat me right. This is gonna be a love story, okay, mom? If you
Word.
want to be in this movie, this is all that. If you want to be in Baby Boy, go to LA. This is about to be a love story.
That's
Like, what? But but vice versa. Women can feel that same way about her life and her energy. But whatever guy is going to fall into that dimension, it just won't be me, right? It's going to be some other person that's about to do everything you want him to do. But it goes into it's a billion different experiences, 8 billion different experiences. You think I'm a kiss ass? You think I'm a kiss ass on any level? That's why I wish I was 24. I would not be having no trouble with no girl because at that level, man, I'm just not even ready because I gotta kiss too much ass at 20. You get to be about fucking 40, you stop kissing ass, you like, damn, if only I was 20 with I gotta match the you know, but for real, man, you just have to just be so focused in your own vibratory frequency and nothing can pull you away from it, pull you down from it, because it's just like you really make that choice. Like nothing should be able to take you off of that.
Distraction versus intention.
What was that?
Distraction versus attention.
Versus attention.
Mhm.
Intention.
Oh, intention. If intention is pure, distraction doesn't have any space.
Nah, I don't. You can't even fucking. All you could do is like you stretching. You ever been stretching to get something? You can't really do nothing else, or you gonna hurt yourself. Like if
Oh,
you working out doing a pull up, you can't
mhm.
start looking around at whatever going on around you. You
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
focus.
around and get hit with a dumbbell. Yeah.
You gotta focus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because intention and at least pure intention. Pure intention takes everything you got. Like there's no room for anything else. Like you don't have any room to um, think about, or if you feel like doing something, or to think about um, if you don't have the ability to accomplish it, or to think about if you're good enough or not. Like you don't have the ability to do that. You don't give a fuck about a fat ass. Like you don't care. Like you just don't care. Like you're so driven that that shit turns you off now. You listen to any one of these millionaire, billionaire dudes talk, they all will tell you they went on years stretches without even having sex.
I think like in a Bible verse it be saying how like if you got a girl, cool, but if you don't, cool. Like you
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't be beat
Pursue. You shouldn't be.
one way or the other.
Yeah, like I think it might be in Revelation, but it might be in Proverbs. But he's like, oh, you're essentially supposed to act like as if you don't want a partner.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Like your entire outlook should be, I am fine by myself, and that's when the partner appears. But if your mindset is woe is me because I ain't got nobody, you right. You ain't gonna have nobody neither.
But that shit wisdom. You see all the shit niggas be crashing out and living in life, all the weird shit that be going on in the motherfucking world with the dating and the boys versus girl podcast type shit going on. That's wisdom. The Bible knew what the fuck it was talking about when it said that shit.
Facts.
You motherfuckers is beat for something that y'all don't even really can handle at a psychological level. Because
And
everybody has
yeah,
a shoulder.
and they don't need it, big bro. Like it's not like y'all need this shit. You're
Nah,
not gonna die tomorrow if you don't get no buns, nigga.
you be fine.
You'll be fine. The world will still keep spinning, bro.
You
Or not.
really have to break out of that, like porn or desire to have sex. You gotta get into a space where fuck it, it don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need it one way or other. Don't be on a spiritual path talking about, oh, I really need some dick. Let me hop on this goddamn dating app.
Mm-hmm.
That's an epic fail waiting to happen. You like, well, I don't know what happened. I was just on a dating app, thought it was cool, met a guy. Like, what the hell? That's off your path. That's off your purpose. Nobody like what did y'all really expecting out of these random encounters in 2020 motherfucking forward going into
Love,
25?
love.
Cracked off an app?
Mm-hmm.
That's delusion.
Yeah, there's no way in hell y'all looking for love. Not like that. That's how I know the people that say they want to be in relationships and they looking for relationships, or their goal is this, that, and the other with the relationship. That's how I know that's all bullshit. That's exactly how I know that that's all bullshit. Because there's no way in hell that you doing the shit that you doing and call yourself searching for love. The fuck? You are love at a core fucking level. What the fuck?
And to be honest, motherfuckers been sexually free since 16.
Word, you ain't had no real restrictions, nigga. When the first time you watched a porno, nigga, you was able to get that shit at like 12, 13. The fuck?
Sexually free since 12, 16. So then going just automatically have the skill to be in a long-term relationship, you only fooling your motherfucking self, right? The society is not breeding men nor women to have healthy, successful relationships. So the real psychological work that needs to take place is not being taken place, and that is the real root work. That is the dark hole right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Everybody's spiritual up until the point where you got to have a relationship that you happy in, and niggas online is a perfect place to fake the motherfucking front. You know what I'm saying? Only showing the places that y'all go never posting the time y'all arguing, presenting the image like, oh yeah, they the perfect couple. Ain't no motherfucking such thing in this modern world.
At all. It's amazing that people still fall for that shit. It really is.
Because the glamour is a real thing, brother.
Yeah, I just did. I just didn't think it would last this long.
Yeah, this shit is OD. It's like we got locked in like 2012 because that's when everything that's happening now.
I think we got pushed back. I think we got pushed back in the timeline and then split up like a multitude of different ways. But you're right, because Ethiopia is what, 7 years behind us? Yep. So, yep. They're in 2017. So, circadian rhythm is off. Chemical imbalance is way the fuck out of whack. Niggas is not even eating food. We don't even know if the water is actually water. I mean, I could keep going too.
Hey man, I was at the goddamn fucking canoe, man. It was nothing but Venezuelans there, man.
Say word.
Man, that shit was crazy.
Say word. Niggas you ain't never seen before?
Man, they was up in that bitch having a fucking function. You hear me? Niggas was kicking it, man.
They was having a powwow?
Man, it was on some play. It was player shit though. They wasn't looking. They was just on some bring the grill out. You know, it's like a little miniature park, but you can rent canoes and shit. So that's just what I've been doing on the weekends. And man, they was having a little Venezuelan thing, man. I was like, all right, man, these niggas is spreading like fucking ants, man. This shit wild, bro.
Yeah, they definitely everywhere. If they in New York and Jersey and Philly, now they Detroit, and yeah, they everywhere, bro.
Some about them is just extremely Americanized, though. That they real American. I guess it's just globalization.
Maybe
you know what I'm saying?
You saying they real well versed, like they know what they doing?
They know what they doing. They don't. They ain't. They ain't. They got. They got grills. They got charcoal. They got the setup. They got the inner tubes.
They not off the boat niggas.
Hell no. They not uncultured niggas. They fit right in. You know.
Okay. So their civilized nature can fit right into any place of civilized nature without seamlessly, without.
Yeah, I think it's a skill that they possess, man. And I don't know if it's good or bad or whatever. I don't know. Like they might press a button and up AK-47s, but it seemed like they was just on some vibe shit, like just enjoying the day like I was type shit. You know what I mean?
But you still get that vibe, like, you know, El Chapo might be on line 2 and shit. Like,
man. They give nigga. You know, if you look at some of them, you might think that's a nigga until they start talking type shit.
Yeah, because a lot of them do at least share my complexion. I know that.
Yeah, for shit show. A lot of them share my complexion. Shit, not a lot. Some do. You know what I mean? Crazy. I've seen some dark skinned Hectors looking ass. That's my man, dark skinned Hector.
Be careful.
Come here, Hector. Come say hi. This is my boy.
Be careful with Hector. Hector fuck around be eating your pussy later, bitch. Like this.
Thinking you going on a retreat to Venezuela. That nigga's like 8,000 pesos. Y'all trust it. And the bitch will be like, yo, ever since I went on that retreat, I haven't been the same. Like, yeah, bitch, they stole part of your soul. They just left their little part of soul to keep you living. They stole the majority.
That shit is in the jar right now, bitch.
And they siphoning that shit from time to time when they want to get high. They roll you up in the fucking backwood. Oh, these motherfuckers goofy, dog. They fall for anything, man. So miserable, man. I'm telling you, niggas
Yo, that's crazy.
life, bro. Willing to do anything just for clout, and them niggas will put your shit in a backwood, bro. So fast. Oh, this Tamika, she from Compton. Let's bro. Oh, light that shit up. I know she got that good smoke. Like what? They
Yo,
y'all goofy, man.
you know how good they eat over there in Compton, nigga? Yeah, roll that shit up, man.
Roll that shit up. I ain't falling asleep in nobody's compound commune. They put like go to sleep in these fucking do these ancient rituals.
Not at all.
You
Fuck
think
you.
these people care about your soul when these niggas is trying to pay bills just like your goofy ass?
Just like you. If it
And
comes
this
down to you
whole
or him,
time, you could have sent your shit to the earth and back, to the sun and back 600 times. You trying to get to motherfucking Bolivia, Botswana, Congo, Ghana, Nigeria, Paris. Goofy, because you got a college degree and all the Neanderthals was doing all this shit that you was so glamorized by. You was like, I'm going to do the same thing. Going to work 80 hours a fucking week just so you can fucking travel.
yeah, like you from the Caucasus Mountains and shit. The fuck?
You can travel every night you go to sleep, any dimension you want to. You know the difference of it all? When the beat drop and you start doing your little 1-2, watch how they shake when the beat drop. They can't find that goddamn one. They be like, damn, the beat is over here, John. You be like, oh yeah, I gotta catch it over here, you know.
I gotta catch it over there.
Yeah, like, yeah. This is a groovy song, man.
Yo. Yo, man.
Well, we want to be like them. They can't even fucking catch the motherfucking rhythm to a groove, man.
Yeah, that's the weird shit.
Watch the niggas gonna mention Eminem.
It's Nick like JID better than Eminem though.
That's a fact.
JID do Eminem type raps.
There's a few niggas that's better than M, but they'll never
All
say it.
mad wordy, mad lyrical miracle. I think JID one of the coldest at that shit.
Shit, I think Machine Gun Kelly better than Eminem.
They got into a little beef.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm like that beat. That beat was so funny.
That beef was weird. He's running around with Megan Fox and painting his nails and shit. So
Nah, he got that weird ass tattoo, man. That shit's just giving me the fucking heebie-jeebies.
Mhm.
You ever see that shit?
mm-hmm.
All black shit.
Mm-hmm.
That
The
shit.
horns.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's-
he looked like he about that life.
He be really in East Cleveland though. Like that's the hood. Like he be really with the niggas though.
Oh, he
He
really
always
out there?
He always have been. He always have been tapped in. You can't
I thought
say
he was out west or something.
nah. He from the he. I don't know where he from, but he always tapped in. Like he
I think he is
always.
from Ohio because he always talk about
Nah, he
Cleveland.
from Ohio for real. He from Cleveland. He from Cleveland.
Yeah.
I don't know if he from EC, like that part where he be at most of the
Mhm.
time, but where he be at, like getting on the music industry, he
Mhm.
always been like black adjacent. Like
Mhm.
black people put Machine Gun Kelly on,
Yeah,
and
I know.
then he did like he started to cross over where like in the like white boys they started picking up to his music, but once you got white fans, bro, you just in a whole different league.
Yeah. That's like them insane clown posse niggas. Like them niggas been around forever. Mad niggas don't even know that them niggas exist.
Yeah, but they got white fan bases.
Them niggas
That's
got
like
them niggas got a crazy white fan base. They could sell out tomorrow in like rural Iowa, like type shit.
Have a whole festival on your ass.
Mm-hmm.
Gross $1 million right in your backyard. You don't even know. I
With,
see me having a festival. Like niggas don't even know, man.
with Satan painted faces on and shit.
Shit, weird.
Oh! I watched one last night. Shit had me up to like 6 a.m. But that shit is a good watch. It's from 2017 though. It's called American Satan, and it's basically a dude who is the devil, and he takes this shitty ass rock band and he blows them up. But of course, they got to do some things in order to sell some things. You know what I'm saying? They got to do some soul shit. But it's right in line with the Lestat and Akasha joint.
The Damned. That's what I thought about when you said it.
It's just like that. Just like that.
And that make me think about like how they like doing Diddy based upon like, you know, they was all in the same circle. Diddy, Puffy.
Did they do this to the Rat Pack?
Huh?
Did they do this to the Rat Pack? Because them
well,
niggas consider themselves like the new version of the Rat Pack. Hove, Diddy, and LeBron, and somebody else. But they consider themselves like the new version of the Rat Pack, right? Was it something that broke Sammy Davis and them niggas up in the past? Because I know all of them niggas was smashing the same broads. I know they was rolling around in the same circles. I got to do some searching on that.
Yeah, I think they more or less, like as far as like CIA and like them niggas is pretty much, I don't think nothing ever really happened to them. Like they all kind of landed on their feet. I guess they got old and shit, but you know, they ended up dying, but it wasn't never.
I remember
like a basic crazy, like Sammy Davis Jr. black, so he got to go through shit. He married a junior.
Yeah. Frank Sinatra. I heard Frank Sinatra was smashing Marilyn Monroe at the same time as Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
But they said she was about that life. She got around.
It's all a ritual, though. That's all. That's for us to be talking about that shit. It's nothing but a ritual.
Nothing but ritual.
Mm-hmm.
Because I looked at I looked at this century's version of Marilyn Monroe as Taylor Swift. Now she don't look the part, but she certainly acted.
She got a sexy red from that one.
Yeah, that's weird.
You mean to tell me?
And she
You mean to tell me that this ain't our version of Marilyn Monroe? I have to do a side by side. I feel like I need to do a back and forth. Now you don't tell me that these is not doppelgangers, bro. Hold on.
Yeah.
Pull up a picture of Marilyn Monroe. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
They look like twins.
That's basically the same chick.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy.
Come on, man.
That's crazy.
She about to take a plan B.
Yeah.
With a four loco.
With a Four Loco and a bonnet on, nigga, is crazy. She got on a Hello Kitty nightgown, nigga. That is crazy.
First thing in the morning, gotta think.
If I get up in the morning and my shorty got a Hello Kitty nightgown, bro. Yo, like I ain't never said I quit you, but I quit you, bitch. Like,
what's wrong with the Hello Kitty nightgown?
I don't know, but it just seems weird. Why is that in my bedroom right now? It's gonna give me flashbacks to my kids. Like, nah, that you shouldn't be wearing that.
Hello Kitty is for little kids. You know the hoes take everything.
I don't.
Hoes it's at Halloween. The hoes took over that.
Yeah.
Remember Halloween was for the kids?
Yeah.
Niggas, mom's not even gonna take their kids trick or treat, and they gonna throw on some sexy shit and go to a Halloween party.
Yeah, get their back blown out in secret, and then come back home like everything okay.
That used to be. That's a crazy.
That blown out so bad, she got to get shit. Like,
you ever have your girl come home drunk from a party, bro? Like, that's
the biggest turnoff.
It's crazy life.
That's the biggest turnoff. Then she looking at you, wondering why you don't want to fuck her. Like, bitch, you slobbering everywhere. It's nothing about you that's attractive right now. Here's a better question. You ever had sympathy sex with a broad because she was drunk?
Define sympathy sex.
Yeah, like you initially reject her and you make her feel bad, and then you like, all right. You change your mind and shit because you don't want her to be mad. Like, you really see that you hurt her feelings, but that's just the alcohol coming out, right? You just like, all right.
I'm more of like a jackrabbit. I'm more of like, I'm going for it. She got to tell me no, more or less.
Okay.
She like, no, not tonight, type shit.
Oh God, you gonna get massaged down. Gotta be looking out quicker than that.
Sometimes it's just an in and out thing.
Get hit with a mean massage. Yeah, I got you. Come here.
Sometimes it's just a one hitter quitter.
But you gotta be careful, man. These men will blow your back out. You'll never be a thought again.
Oh, that's what they want, AD. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what they want.
They know, man. They got their whole shit set up. It's all set up, all by design. Either gonna be sloppy seconds or nothing at all. Ain't we all sloppy seconds though? If you really think about it,
I mean, some of us is like
He clocking in. Hold up.
like 6 and 7s. Like,
it's just facts, man.
I mean, like you ever go in that thing for the first time and you don't even feel like you in it?
That's a humbling experience.
Oh my God. You ain't never lie, my guy. You ain't never lie. Especially if you know you ain't small, right? Like, you just like, yo. Yeah, nah, I'm good. That shit is a sobering experience, just like you said.
Wicked, man. Wicked times, man. But we fight to live another day, man.
He said, "You a man with that gun?"
What's that from?
I'm a man without it.
Minister Society.
No, Friday.
Friday.
I thought that was recanted to the little boy.
Yeah,
Sir, where can they find this article at? What is this article from?
That is the Initiate Substack, brother.
The link is in the description and in the pinned comment. Tap into this article, read it in full detail. We was just more or less skimming over it, having some light banter. Hopefully y'all laugh. One's in the chat. If y'all chuckled a little bit,
Yeah, had a little laugh out of that.
little laugh, little educational chuckle,
You know what
right?
I'm saying?
Call it
You get to start your week off on the right note.
type shit. Where y'all at on social media, man?
You guys can go ahead and get at me on Instagram at AD_Senpai33. And if you want to keep up with all my grappling, see me compete, go ahead and get at me at Grappling with AD. And go ahead, hit me up. Right now, I got an offer going. Right now, I'm doing a discounted mood reading. So hit me up to get yours. It's going to last till Wednesday. But look out for more. Peace and love.
Sacred Serpent, Sacred Dark Serpent, Instagram, Facebook, and this shit's for the flame, and this shit's other flame. Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Join the initiate Substack. Join the White Rabbit Psych Substack. Join the Discord if you're trying to build with us and trying to jump on into this coven. Yeah, you definitely need that flu magic. You better get it before it goes because it's going hot. It's hot right now. Yeah, and cultivate.com.co. Come and check us out.
Yes, man. Trying to find something, so I don't want to give bad information. But I told niggas, man. I had told niggas, man. Y'all didn't believe me. But yeah, man. I said the book bundle was gonna be $44.44. If y'all ain't get it at that price, you'll never get it again at that price ever again. The price have went up, but still have a discount for your promo code Blue Magic Bundle. Get the Hood Mystic Book Bundle for 33% off at the new price. Showing love for a momentary time. That deal going to be over Monday. So $88 for the whole book bundle, which is still a deal. But another cool thing we got at White Rat, or not White Rabbit, but at Columbian Exchange, buy one get one off herb. So when you buy one herb packet, get your second one for free. That sale is going to be over on Monday too. So just letting people know, informing people. And if for some reason you don't get these emails and you would like to get these weekly emails, go to Columbian Exchange. The first thing you're going to see is subscribe to our emails. Put your email in. Tap in columbianexchange.com. Every week we got deals, promotions, things of that nature. So tap in if you can. And if you can't, I see about your ass in the astro. Just know that. There's this one girl who was getting free sex from the astro, so she thought. Then her ass had to book a reading.
What?
Yeah, because the sex was good, so she had to book. This was like years and years ago.
The sex
Right?
was that good,
I
so she had to book a reading. Wow.
I was sitting back like, man, this girl done just had sex with me in the Astros. She gotta pay me. So she already done booked the reading. This was when my readings was like $250. This was years ago. But
She heard you when you said that shit. She heard you.
man, these motherfuckers fall off the face of the earth. A lot of motherfuckers be CIA agents. I don't know what be up with people, man. I just do my thing, man. I don't even, it'd be so weird being in this shit for years and motherfuckers will come into your life and out of your life. That shit weird on the internet. Just being on the internet in general, building relationships with people is the craziest thing. Because they got them fucking Android farms. You know what I'm saying? You be talking to a whole bot thinking it's a real motherfucker, man. Crazy.
They got whole rooms with just random fucking phones just going.
Just going, talking to your ass like, so what you do today? Looking at man. Nigga be like, oh, went to the gym, ate some goddamn pastrami, like goofy ass nigga.
Send you a whole picture. Talk about send me something back. You said something. Yeah, 650 right now. We posting this to all your fucking friends. Heart pounder, like fuck it, do it.
And you gotta pay because you was on soft, so.
Oh man,
That's what's gonna make it worse.
The internet is undefeated, nigga. That's crazy.
Man, follow me on IG. I try to keep it interesting. I post different content on there. At the Hood Mystic. But man, I'm gonna just try to enjoy the rest of the night, man. Hope y'all fellas do the same. Hope the audience does the same. Hope this was intriguing. Hope you learned some stuff and chuckle. If you want a full version of the article, make sure you click the link in the description. Read this full article. Subscribe to the Initiate Substack for free, or you can get the paid version, get access to this nigga Rod drop 15 articles a day. You just never know. So it's gonna be worth your value. You just never know with Rod. He might just drop 15 articles in one day.
Yeah, I am kind of extreme like that. Yeah. Shout out.
And we'll catch y'all on the flip side, man.
Salute.
Hey, make sure you hold off on getting some buns tonight. Wait till 8 a.m. when your testosterone is peaking.
Peak level.
Peak levels, big bro. Tap in.
Initiates for the flame. You are now programmed to drop dem draws. Have you been maintaining your flame?